I see this man, Mr. Rajiv Chandrasekhar, who has been a three-time, for the last 18 years, a Rajya Sabha MP of Karnataka, my state, who has not raised a question, who has not worked for a state where he was there for such almost 2 decades. I want to tell you that he was there and he has not been given a seat there. He is coming here and claiming that he is a leader. A place where he was there for 18 years. Especially the last term where Karnataka gave 25 MPs. And this man, as a Rajya Sabha, and the finance minister of this country. And in Karnataka today we are searching them. Because for the first time in the history of Indian politics, a state government has gone with a case to the Supreme Court against the central government for our drought relief. And the Rajau and his comedians have the audacity to tell the Supreme Court that the state government could have come to the center, but they have gone to the Supreme Court during election time. So please don't send us notice. This Rajau has a problem. We have heard of Vikram and Betal story. Like that, this Rajau, when he gets up in the morning, by evening he has to tell 100 lies. Otherwise his head will go into pieces. And we, the government, we, the people of Karnataka, told the Supreme Court that as per the rules, we have to announce that it's a drought-hit state by October, and we have to send the report. We did that in September itself. In November, we went to the Rajau. So we submitted in September. In November, December, we went with a shawl, bouquet to the Rajau and his Home Minister. Till March, they didn't do anything. If they had released our money, our drought-hit farmers per head would have got to 10 to 13,000 rupees. And this is what this man has not raised a voice there. And I was looking through his affidavit. I'm very happy to know, or I don't know if I have to be sad to know, it's a joke. He is poorer than me. How can he be poorer than me? I don't understand. He says 22, this thing he has paid around 606 rupees. I paid 2.5 crores as taxes, I say. If I don't pay tax, the country will come against me because I pay tax so that it is distributed to the country, to different people, that I need not be wealthy alone. My income tax sits on me. And I want to ask you people, do you believe that he is poorer than me? In this party, they are a group of liars. There is one king from Mysore who is now a BJP candidate. He is a king of Mysore, son of the king of Mysore. You know what his affidavit says? Something similar to this. His assets are around 6 to 9 crores. He has cash worth 1,65,000. His wife has 50,000. His son has 5,000. All of them don't own a car, no house. He is living in an outhouse of a palace. And this man could flash his foreign cars, runs a media house in this country, and says he is poor. He has assets across the world. He is intelligent enough to evade tax. And if the Rajau of this country want to punish those who cheat the poor by not sharing their wealth, shouldn't be this fellow be the number one criminal? So I have come in search of him and to ask you, can you please give me his address? I want to go and ask him all these questions through you. And I dare him to come here next to me and answer my questions in front of you all. How can they cheat? And I had a lot of political parties and social activities. They said that we have given it to the concerned department. We have complained. I said, why do you give complaint to the thief himself? The thief, they know how to get out of it. This party knows how to get out of all this. When they can bring in electoral bonds to this country, they can take the highest amount of electoral bonds, and the Supreme Court says illegal, and the Raja who other day says everybody will be caught, and the finance minister has the arrogance to say that if we come back, we'll bring back the electoral bonds. And you promised no Bhrashtachar. And this man represents that party. I want to tell the people of Kerala and Thiruvananthapuram, he is going to drown you. This fellow who claims himself as a Malayali could not ask his Rajavu why 500 rupees of flood relief was not given when Rajavu was busy making a 3,000 crore statue and taking a selfie. This man could not ask his party and his Rajavu what is happening in Manipur. He could not talk to his Rajavu about the farmers. And now he is coming and trying to promise heaven and earth. He is missing from Karnataka because this time if he stands there, because he has never fought an election, he has muzzled himself in the politics through money, to siphon. He may be a very intelligent man, but sin will catch him up one day, and I am in search of him. So I ask the people now, what do you decide here in Thiruvananthapuram? Because I wouldn't have come to Kerala because Kerala always gave me hope that money doesn't play a part here. Religion doesn't play a part here because they were the conscious of this country. But today they say that these viruses are seeping in, and people who have worked, great leaders, great statements, are worried. Will they grow with their vote share? I have come to request the people of Kerala, don't let us down. Because you have always been an inspiration. You are the ones with high literary rate. You are the ones where there are boards outside shops, don't talk politics. That much of political awareness are with you, that how are you letting this virus inside? Why are you doing this to yourselves? This is not done. Because I know people of Kerala love me a lot and I love them a lot, and it hurts me to know that where I was supposed to be safe, where there is hope, why are these people coming down? And we need to understand their narrative. With a very heavy heart, I am trying to explaining the narrative. You have to be careful. They are talking about, he comes from a party which says they are going to have 400 par. When the Rajavu is saying 400 plus, I can hear the shiver in his voice. He is afraid. If this fellow's party was confident of 400 par, why are they taking murderers, robbers, rapists into their party? Why are they buying MPs? Why are they breaking governments? Why does a non-BJP ruled state always have a problematic governor in this country? Why is he always fingering? He reminds me, this fellow's party reminds me of Hitler. You know, Hitler had this mass psychology, wherein nobody can come near Rajavu. The Rajavu will walk. There will be flowers. There will be people. People have to be outside the barricade to feel that somebody is coming. It is to mesmerize a narrative. We have had more MLAs of a single party in the history of this country. They don't have that much, but they are building a narrative. But today, they have denied South India, not only Kerala, not only Karnataka, even Tamil Nadu. With GST, with our tax money, we have been successful in bringing our population down. North has not been, but we are still sharing per head. How much will you bleed? Why does Raja, who does not give money, their own money of any state where his party is not there? How can this man and his party bring down governments which has not voted them? Every MP on this party's name you send, I am telling lakhs and lakhs of voters, all your lakhs and lakhs of votes will become one vote for that Raja. It is your responsibility to see what sort of parliamentarians you need. He is one of those parliamentarians of Rajavu's government. One parliamentarian who is standing for election, actress says Subhash Chandra Bose was the first Prime Minister. There is one more parliamentarian who is standing for elections who acted in a television serial called Ram, who has taken himself very seriously. They think they can win. An yesterday actress called Hema Malini ji, holding a sickle and giving a photo shoot of a farmer. And there were a lot of monkeys in her constituency. Her solution was, let us grow fruit plants in the forest so that the monkeys will go away. And this fellow who cheats, who lies, who runs a media house in Karnataka only to be the voice of the Raja. I had gone to his media house once because they keep asking me, because I give interviews everywhere and I don't let him because I know what they want. Very recently, around 6-7 months back, this man's channel was behind me. One interview, sir. 1-to-1, sir. We will not edit anything, sir. I said, okay. I went for the interview. And as I was having my tea, they said, sir, we were changing the format of the interview. It will be like Aaj Ki Adalat. I said, what is it? So 15 people from different political parties will come together and they will ask questions you have to answer. I said, okay. And I went inside the studio. There were 30 people. Majority with that kandwa. 2 AAP with the hat, 1 JDS, 2 Congress. I knew I was walking into a trap. The Sanatan Dharma debate was going on very big. For a moment I thought, should I leave? Because this is not what I came in. Then I realized, these are the people I have to talk to. These are the people I have to have a conversation. I said, chalo shuru karo. They started and one fellow said, sir, even I have a question. I said, stand up. And to my utter surprise, I realized a week back, he had threatened to behead me on a Facebook. I said, you are the most important fellow, please come here, sit. They had no question on development. They had only question of Sanatana Dharma. You are born to Sanatana Dharma. I said, no, I am born to my mother and father. Check your biologist. 1.5 hours I ripped them out. And I called this man and said, sorry boss, not your day anymore. So this is what we have to be worried about, that what sort of a parliamentarians are we going? And to people of Tirunelveli, see, I don't sit on the fence. Yes, I have come to talk on behalf of Shashi Tharoor. I am not on the fence, because sometimes I don't have to be on the fence. Because I have not come for a Congress party, but I have come for Shashi Tharoor because he is one of the most wonderful statesmen we have had. A statesman for the last 10 years who has took the brunt of this Raja and stood strong. A statesman who talks for the country. A statesman where international politicians listen to.